Throne Liberty is releasing their spear weapon. A lot of excitement, hype around it. I see a lot of people that want to play this spear and it looks sick. Even I will probably check it out. But here is the video basically going through all the tips that you guys should be doing before the spear launches on the 5th of December. So you guys are ahead of the curve. So let's jump into it. So the reason I'm here right now, the first thing that you all should be doing, it's not too late if you're watching the video today, is getting your contracts to 60. And the reason you want to get your contracts to 60 is because you want to be getting these training dues, which will basically give you mastery points when you get your spear. Because as you guys know, when you guys get a new weapon, you have to level it up, right, from scratch. Right here, you want to level up. It's going to be a new weapon here, a spear. You want to level it up. So if you have 60 contracts ready to go, you can start using and leveling up your speed as much as possible. Now, if you guys want to min-max even more, what you want to do is on the day before, you want to finish 50. You want to finish 10 contracts, so you have 50 out of 60. And then when it goes into day, it becomes 60 because these dues, training due, they last for 24 hours, which means that you can use them the day after, right, on the spear. So if you want to win max even more, you can do it, but basically just save up the contracts until you're 60. Next thing you guys want to be doing is your abyssal contract tokens. Now, it's not necessary, but it's nice to have if you guys can save up 20,000 abyssal tokens, because you will be farming the mastery exp inside abyssal. So if you have extra tokens, definitely be doing this. And we're going to be taking a look at some foods and buffs that you want to be using through the shop and stuff at the end of the video. But right now, remember to save up abyssal contract tokens, because you will be running a lot of contracts, or not abyssal or open world dungeons, so you guys can get the exp. Next up is your dungeon tokens. The really important thing with your dungeon tokens, T1, and potentially you should also save T2, but mainly T1, is most likely, we don't know this for sure, but most likely you're going to add the new spear, one of the new spears, to the T1 dungeons, which means you guys want to be running the T1 dungeons. Not only if you want to be playing spear, but also if you want to make some loosen, because people will be buying out spears, right? So save up 4,500 tokens ready to go on the day. You can also do the same thing like I showed you guys. You can do up to 3,600, farm down to 3,600 the day before, so you get these 24 hours ahead, and then 4,500 will basically give you the rest of the juice. Next up is the T-Dials contracts. You don't have to do this, but if you can get more T-Dials contracts right here, this one gives you a lot of training dues. Make sure you are doing that. And the same goes for the secret dungeons. Do not, if you haven't finished, don't finish your Gate of Infinity, because the Gate of Infinity gives you 25 training dues. So make sure you guys, if you haven't saved it, I think the next one ends soon. So if you're watching the video now, you can finish this one, but don't finish the next one. It ends on the day, you see here, on the 5th. So you want to finish this one on the day of it, so that way you can min-max on getting these training dues. So it's super important. Same goes for your salvations and stuff. If you look at your salvations that you have here, and these, you should not be, you see how many I have stocked up, and the reason for this is most likely, again, like I mentioned, they're gonna add the spear to the NPC, so you can actually craft the weapon. Making sure that you have enough of these stocked up, ready to go, is super important. So if you can, save up to 4,500. You can still keep doing your dungeons as long as you get 4,500 on 5th of December. That way, most likely, they're going to add a way to actually craft the weapon, right, if you want to get it. So you need salvation coins, basically. So it's super important. If you can do it, save them, get all these coins. Do not be using them before 5th of December, guys. Very important. We don't know it's going to add, but most likely going to add the spear into it. Next up is Abyss currency. Same with Abyss currency. I don't know with the Abyss currency if it will be viable, if you will be able to like get anything from this. Right, this is also, again, it's a small min-max if you want to. So if you have your Mystic Keys, make sure you use your Mystic Keys so you guys can get as much Abyssal currencies as possible with your Mystic Keys, right? So if you have A lot of mystic keys. I think I have a bunch right now. Yeah, I have a bunch. But I'm gonna be using my mystic keys so I can get as much abyssal currency as possible. So I'm ready for when the spear comes. Next up is this is super important now. You guys need to pay attention. Okay. The first thing that you guys would need to do, because the battle pass is gonna disappear, right? So if you go to battle pass and the phantom tracker shop, incredibly important. Number one is this. You want to have this because this gives you weapon mastery exp for consuming abyssal contracts. So it give you extra weapon mastery xp when you're doing this. So you want to have this active when you're doing abyssal, right? You can also use this. This will give you solid. You can stack these, which is really nice. And then you can also buy out contracts right here, because again, like I showed you, having more contracts will give you more training due, which will give you even more weapon mastery XP. So make sure you are buying these. These are also good. We're going to take a look at the skill conversion book in a second. But this one is good. This one is really good to have because this will, again, give you more contracts. You can do more T1 dungeons. So buy out. If you have a lot of star crystal, use it on these things. It's going to be super important for you. So I would prioritize the mastery, and then I would use my rest of the points on if you need skill conversion books, because I will show you right now. Let's just look right into it. The skill conversion book are going to be really important, because if you decide you don't want to play greatsword like me, let's say I want to swap greatsword, what you can do is you can, let's click on an arrow up like this, for example. You click on swap right here, and with the skill conversion book, you can actually swap the level of this. If it's the same type, so if it's an active skill, you can swap it to an active skill. If it's a passive skill, you can swap it to a passive. If you have omni skill, you can swap it to a special omni skill, right? So this, I can literally, when it comes, I can swap it to like a chaotic shield and stuff. And the chaotic shield will go to epic level 1. And then this one will turn it to green, right? And it only costs 1 skill book. So you can buy out the skill books from the shop to make sure that you're ready for the spear if you're thinking about dropping your weapon. And last but not least, is super important, guys, this thing right here. You need, if you haven't, level up your cooking, because this food, the golden apple pie, for example, look at this. It will give you mastery bonus by 50%, abyssal contract, and duration. You can stack this food on top of this book right here. So you can get even more mastery by having these. So make sure you guys are getting all this food. This food is going to go up in price. I think you can buy it too, but it will go up in price. But right now, craft this, get high enough level if you can, and get this mastery bonus, because not only will it help your abyssal contract token efficiency, but also your mastery bonus. So these are the main important things that you need to focus on before the spear comes out. Also, the second thing, which is also important, is skill books, right? Right now, the super important today, the Ornate coin reset, the shop right here. So with Ornate coins, you can buy out these skill books, and you can either use them already and then use the skill conversion, but I wouldn't advise for that. What I would do is buy out these and wait for the spear to come, and that way you can use it to level up your spear skills, right? So these are going to be super important. The Ornate coins did reset today. So it's just additional spear prep. You don't have to do this, of course, but if you want to get ahead of the curve, right? If you want to make sure that your spear is high enough level before the update comes, you want to be doing it, because let's be real, you don't want to be left behind, right, when it comes to the spear. So just try to min-max your currencies is very important. Get all those things. Battle pass is running out. Remember, the battle pass will be refreshed after, so this will be a chance to buy, because 3 days remaining, guys. So this will be the most important thing you guys can buy. Buy the mastery, buy the skill conversion if you need to, and buy out these so you're ready for the spear. But I am going to be playing spear. There's going to be a bunch of guides coming on the spear. I'm going to be making a guide on how to play it, which is the best weapons that goes together with it. And I think a lot of people are going to be just checking it out. My advice for you guys to be is, unless you're really ready, or if you just want to play spear, that's all you want to do, go for it. But don't use your skill conversion books yet, okay? If I were you, I would chill a little bit, play, see what it's all about, see if it you know, goes well with your other weapon that you already have, and then get into it, right? But thank you so much for watching. I do stream on YouTube and Twitch. Today we're gonna have a massive GVG, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Check out this video right here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.